Well, it's Discount Chocolate Eve again. And this time of recording, still single. I had an idea for what I wanted to do for this video a while back, but it didn't really work out. As I've shown in previous videos like Date Squares and previous Emo Santa videos, I've tried dating apps before. To not much success, or any success for that matter. So late last year I thought, hey, I need to do a Discount Chocolate Eve again in the future. Why don't I do one on dating apps? So on October 31st, I got on a couple dating apps. Because nothing's spookier than online dating. The intent was to be on about 2-3 months, see how things went, and make a video about it from there. And I made it 2 weeks. Now, I know there are people who have made online dating work. Heck, my friend Mark got married last year and they met online. I know someone else who met his wife on Christian Mingle. Heck, I thought online dating would work for a while, but, well, let's just say there's reason 4 videos are now private on my channel. I'm not saying online dating can't work. I'm just saying this time, for me, it didn't. There's a myriad of reasons I quit my experiment early. For example, lots of girls consider The Office a personality trait. It's not, and neither is alcoholism. Lots of girls say they like adventures, but none of them have pictures of sick D20s in their profile picture. Look at this one. This one's my favorite. Oops. Just pretend that didn't happen. Lots of girls either want a cowboy or a mountain goat, but despite my eating habits, I am, in fact, not a goat. Eggs and peanut butter really just go that well together. But of all the reasons I stopped after 2 weeks, the primary reason was just, it was depressing. Granted, there was a lot of other stuff going on during that 2-week period that I really don't want to get into. And the last thing I needed in that time period was to swipe right on a bunch of people saying, oh, they look nice. And they probably won't match me. So, with no matches and everything else going on, I just stopped.
Huh. That's weird.
Emo Santa, what are you going on about?
Well, I'm surprised you didn't get any matches. Girls say they like a guy with a sense of humor, and your whole life's a joke.
Look, Emo Santa, can we not do this right now?
But I have more jokes we didn't get to use. Online dating's a lot like fishing in the toilet. No?
Emo Santa.
Bumble, more like stumble. Hinge, more like cringe. Upward, more like upchuck. You never did think of one for coffee meets bagel.
Anyway, that's not what today's video is going to be about. What is it about then? Well, I figured since I'm not partaking in Valentine's Day, I might as well make a video about food that, well, I can't eat anymore. This is actually originally supposed to be the Christmas video I wanted to make, but then these happened and, well, couldn't exactly do it. So I'm just gonna repurpose it for this, and the theme fits kind of well, so why not? Plus, most of these recipes actually kind of work for Discount Chocolate Eve, so yeah. So I get to show you how to make tasty treats, and my co-workers get to eat them, so everybody wins.
You must not be everybody then.
Go back to the crawl space! Let's start off with one of my favorite treats, the one I miss the most, toffee. We'll start off by making some America juice by melting down 1 cup of butter. Note, you can use Canadian cubes, but it might not taste nearly as free or insufferable. Once it's melted down, we'll add in an equal amount of sugar and then a glug of molasses if you want to have a hard time telling if the candy is burnt or not. Also, I forgot it in my original script, but add a teaspoon of salt as well. Stir constantly, just like you do at night when stressed over things that happened 20 years ago, until everything settles into a consistent color. Once it's there, you can stop stirring and set out 2 trays for our toffee. But we're not done yet, as we still have to bring this to the hard crack stage at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. You may as well grab a book, because this is going to take about a half hour. This should give you plenty of time to... What do non-depressed people think about? Anyway, after we spend all that time trying to think of a better joke, our temperature is finally at the hard crack stage. If you added molasses, this is where you contemplate if you burnt everything or not. But there's no time to think about that, as we need to pour these out before they do burn. Put about half on each tray and spread them out with a spatula. Let those trays sit for about a minute and then sprinkle some chocolate chips on top of the toffee. After the chocolate has time to melt, spread it out with a spatula and set it aside to cool. After a couple hours, you can break it up into smaller pieces to enjoy. See, I'm trying to not do the self-deprecating humor because I don't like doing that as much anymore. Didn't realize how hard it would be to make jokes for this, so maybe the next one will be better. This recipe is candy-coated cashews. This cooks really quick, so make sure not to screw it up like you screw up everything. Dang it, it's like it's a reflex! Dang it, I don't want to do this anymore. How do I make jokes without being like that? Okay, maybe I just need a different angle. Maybe let's do something different. Maybe if I did the recipe as a limerick. Sure. Let's make the recipe a limerick. First, turn on your favorite range, put a bowl on the pan for a change, melt some coconut oil with nary much toil, though cooking like this does feel strange. Now stir in cinnamon, honey, some cashews if you have the money, mix the nuts really well till they look truly swell, then get some more oil real runny. Put the nuts in the hot oil pan, stir them lots, then again and again. Once the mixture gets thick, take them out really quick and spread them out while you still can. Now you just have to let them get cool while your mouth begins pooling with drool. Then break them up nice, cashews, honey, and spice, and then you have brace breaker fuel. Did that actually work? I think it actually worked. And it wasn't even particularly difficult. Huh, well, let's see if we can do that again with our next recipe. The next recipe is white chocolate peppermint cookies. Now, these would have been better during Christmas because they taste like Christmas, but you got the white and red, so it kind of works for Discount Chocolate Day Eve. So here we go. Mix soda, salt, cornstarch, and flour, making the celiac sour. Whisk it together till it's light as a feather, which doesn't require much power. Beat some butter till creamy and smooth, as the sounds of the beater does soothe. Then add the sugar, but don't add a booger. Yeah, I realized that joke was uncouth. When the mixture is fluffy and light, then add some vanilla, that's right. If you don't get that cut, go smell beaver butt, then add peppermint extract, alright? Add an egg, then mix it on low, scraping down the sides as you go. After some time has gone by, slowly mix in the dry like you're pouring out piles of snow. As the dough does begin to get thick, grab your chocolate and candy cane stick. Crush the candy to chunks with some wax and some thunks. A large marble pin does the trick. Mix the candy and chocolate as needed. Use your hands if the mixer's impeded. Then make it a ball, cause you've done it all. With your dough, you have succeeded. Now, while that's all great and fantastic, we now have to wrap it in plastic. In the fridge overnight, cookies far from our sight, but just a few hours, nothing drastic. After enough time has passed, we will make our cookies at last. Shape dough into ball, not too big, not too small, till all of the dough has been cast. Now, if you want my advice, 10 minutes should simply suffice. In the oven they go, we shall reap what we sow, though with braces we would pay the price. Take them out when the timer does ring, as you swear you hear angels do sing. Let them cool for a while, but don't slump in a pile, because we have still one more thing. Melt some chocolate down into a bowl. Use fake chocolate or you'll pay the toll. Cause tempering sucks, it'll cost you more bucks as it seizes your real chocolate roll. Put your chocolate into a pouch, cut the tip or you'll look like a slouch. Cover cookies in lines of all sorts of kinds, and grab one and sit on the couch. For you're done with your cookie endeavor. Now don't you feel very so clever? Eat the fruits of your labor, every bite you shall savor, as you wish it could last forever.
Except for you, because you can't eat any of it.
Go away, Emo Santa! Anyway, thanks for watching it, you guys. This has been surprisingly fun. I don't know if limerick recipes are exactly sustainable, but this was fun. I know for the next one I'm not doing a limerick because I actually want to show someone how to make something, but it was worth a shot, and maybe we'll come back to this if people end up liking it. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a like. If you don't like this video, like it anyway because I won't see the dislikes. This is Seth. This has been a thorn in my side. Happy Discount Chocolate Day Eve. I just wish I could eat the toffee. Another thing I can't have? Shower pizza. Because the world's just cruel like that.